Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Valverde knocks it into space.
Gets into some space. Deep cross. And he's there to clear it. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
After 8 minutes is number 18, Harry Kane! Harry Kane! Harry Kane!
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Lang. Well read, nice interception.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
That pass isn't the best. Messi
Puts his foot on the gas. And the ball is out of play.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's gone for goal!
Glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Yeah, and I think it always looks a bit more dramatic when the frame of the goal plays its part.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Doué.
Now it's Kane.
That's good play. Good ball, good take. Caicedo. And that's gone loose.
And he's having a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Doué. Messi. Now it's Doué.
Akanji for Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Lang. Now that looks a decent ball. Chance for a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Threads one in. Now it's Kane. Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min takes a look up. Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's shifting through the gears here. And De Bruyne! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Not the most accurate pass.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And it's Kane. Doué powering forward here. Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Messi. He's one-on-one, surely! And the shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Harry Kane!
So the lead now is 2. Oh, and the shot! It's in! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Sao Paulo get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Lang. Tries to pass it through, and it's Doué. Real chance! Valverde. Now it's Kane. De Bruyne. Lang. Steaming on. Can he finish? And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
And we're off again. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Kane. Shot could be on. There's the shot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Doué demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Floated through. And this is Messi, face to face with the keeper. Oh, great keeping, snaffled out the danger.
Listen, in those situations, he always looks as if he's in control. He never seems to get flustered. Exemplary.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a really well-measured ball. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Kane. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mbappe picks it up out wide.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
71,550.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, just skips past his man. Takes a shot! Goal! Sao Paulo! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Harry Kane!
Sao Paulo take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Big chance! He's had a shot! It's a goal! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. And Caicedo. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Doué. Can he get it through? And that's a good ball. Shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Kane. Fagioli. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. De Bruyne. Now it's Doué. Nice looking ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's not got that quite right. 75 minutes played. Caicedo takes control of it and he's on the move. And the through ball. Kane. Looking to play him in. That has not gone well. Son Heung-min. Opts for safety. That is ended up in no man's land. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi is on his own. And a chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Van Dijk. Could be danger here. And it's Jimenez. Lang. Tries to play it through.
2 minutes added time.
Oh, super ball. Now the great chance! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. And that is as far as it goes. Again, that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest...
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthless.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. And here's Doué. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Manchester United present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This to make it 1-0. Brilliant save from Donnarumma. And here comes the corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella...
Doué! They've scored! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Aos 9 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 25.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Alexander-Arnold. Ah, good steal, he just read it. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Could be danger here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Fired deep towards... Up he goes! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Looking for options. And a chance! Oh, taken with style. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Good ball, good take. And he's got the beating of his man. They're urged. Decent chance!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Not the most accurate pass. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Doué. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Jimenez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Messi. And it's Valverde. The referee's awarded a free kick. Fagioli. Jimenez. Oh, this is a great position. Goes for a shot! Valverde. Messi. For Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Fagioli. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Caicedo. And here's Valverde. Now Mbappe. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Chance, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further.
There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
3-0 and
the shots! No mistake! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Big chance! He's had a shot! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 3. Camisa 17.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Kane. Gives it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he's going to have his name taken. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Substituição em andamento.
What a save! Terrific reactions!
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Isak. He's away.
He's one-on-one, shoots! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
He's through, now is he in?
He's having a shot!
And he steered it beyond the post.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Caicedo. Fagioli. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Senhoras e senhores, colaborem com o nosso fundo de reforma do estádio. Substituição em campo. Camisa 6.
And the action is back underway.
Camisa 5.
So, 45 minutes to turn it round. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Caicedo. Manchester United do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Akanji gets rid without sophistication. Greenwood. It's Greenwood!
Oh, glorious! That is a special one! He's got himself an absolute peach. And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Son Heung-min. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Caicedo. Camavinga. And this is Kane. Kane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Isak in acres of space out wide. He's onside. Jimenez getting this one clear. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap...
He's having a hit!
Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
So we've reached the hour mark. Manchester United have reclaimed it. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's one on Greenwood!
Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish